This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Sooners are marching down the field. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner! You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The Aggies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
Texas A&M going quickly.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on, hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback will audible. On second down, looking again to throw. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Drip, drip, drip. The water droplets keep hitting the forehead. The paper cuts keep accumulating, and they keep moving the ball down the field, David.
Yeah, and there's a skill to that. I know it's not always the sexy route. It's not what everybody wants. But, man, when you take what the defense gives you and you move the ball slowly down the field and your quarterback's making good decisions, your offense can put up great numbers. And now, getting towards the red zone, trying to get some points.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Buys a little time. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Lowers those pads. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was simple.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. And nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you could say just so hard to defend the fade route.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. On target to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's a really nice job making the play. You think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years, but a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players in the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy's no different. He has a chance to be the next great senior receiver.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So a little too much contact through the PI flag. They'll decline that one, and a touchdown stands. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Santiago. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard.
Nothing but green ahead. The 40. The 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Sooner offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty. Back 10 yards, we'll replay the down. Got 5 on that last one. Now, how aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Moving away from pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Santiago. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the ground with the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Fakes his man out. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Slips through the line. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance. Run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the 1st down. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. They've got the screen set up. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to run it. It's Bridges. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the defense knew coming into the 2nd half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Pocket starts to collapse, and they can't make the play on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. The punt can bail them out. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll leave it with him. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Wake Forest is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Clemson. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. Open space at the 25. All kinds of running room. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Sooners are on the move. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Mark out of bounds at the 36. Offense facing 4th down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it fly. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100-touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
And the returner will be knocked down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that feet.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes.
The expressway is wide open. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Aggies. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Using the quick game. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And as they drag him down, time is almost certainly going to expire here in the quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. down to start the drive after the break. The run to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
So jet sweep pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. On 2nd down, he'll fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Going up top on 1st down. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Aggies will have it 1st and 10. Let's go. They keep attacking through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Extending the play. Gets rid of it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Avoids, and the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He finds his man, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time on target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, You got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse